All right, we have got our NBA predictions here for December 20th. Only 3 games in the association today. We've got the Charlotte Hornets going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. You got the Milwaukee Bucks going to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we've got maybe the game of the day, maybe Bucks Cavs the game of the day, but we've also got the Oklahoma City Thunder going to South Beach to take on the Miami Heat. And folks, if you have not yet though, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Pretty much every single team in the association plays tomorrow, so be on the lookout for a 12-game video tomorrow and then a 3-game video on Sunday, and then I believe everybody plays on Monday, except for like 2 teams. So I think we got 14 games on Monday. I don't know who makes these schedules. I get it, there's no games on Christmas Eve, but it's just like, I don't understand the weird stacking of lineups or weird stacking of days. It's really weird. I don't know. Also, make sure to go check out our college basketball best bets. That was posted an hour before this video, so go check that video out here on the channel. Also, go make sure to check out our NFL predictions. That was posted a couple days ago. Our college football predictions for the playoffs and the bowl games were posted a couple days earlier. Of course, today is the Notre Dame-Indiana game, and here's the rest of our college bowl game / college football playoffs prediction schedule. All these dates, of course, next Tuesday on Christmas Eve. There is no NBA, there is no college basketball, but we will have our weekly NFL predictions for Week 17, as well as the college football playoffs round 2 predictions, of course, with bowl week 3 predictions on the channel as well. Okay. We've got 3 games in the association today, and we start things off here with the Philadelphia 76ers going to the Sixers at home against the Charlotte Hornets. I do like Charlotte to cover the 10.5 points here. I get it. Charlotte's coming off a loss to the Washington Wizards. Oh, man, that's brutal. That's really brutal. Now, LaMelo Ball's first game back. And it's not like, I'm not even going to wrote the narrative, LaMelo just came back. It's going to take him a while to get his footing, right? Oh, maybe, give him a couple games and he'll be good. No, LaMelo literally just did his thing for the Hornets, putting up 34 and 13. It's just the rest of the team absolutely sucks. They gave up 123 points to the Washington Wizards, giving the Wizards their 4th win all season long. I get it, they had to play in the Capital One Center in Washington, D.C., but come on, that's a game you gotta win. It's just the Hornets, and why is their only win in the last month, in the last 30 games in Indiana against the Pacers without LaMelo Ball? Oh my goodness. If the Pacers could just win games earlier in the season, they'd be so much better. They beat the Suns yesterday, cashed the plus 220 ticket yesterday, but my goodness, if the Pacers could have just won games like this, they'd be like the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. But it's fine. Indiana, again, finally back on the right track, beating Phoenix on the road last night. Don't care. D-Book couldn't play the 4th quarter. Don't care. Bradley Beal wasn't playing. The Pacers won the ball game, and they are going to come out this California trip 3 for 3, or West Coast trip, all right? Suns, Warriors, Kings. They're sweeping the board. I'll consider possibly going on Sunday to watch them play the Kings. I'm thinking about it. NFL's on. Maybe Monday against the Warriors. Think about it. Anyways, I just don't think the Sixers are 10 points better than the Hornets right now. I know they just played on the road. I get it. And they won the game by 13 points. Can the Charlotte Hornets seriously lay back-to-back-to-back stinkers? Yeah, honestly. So my rationale is not great here. But also, guys, the Sixers, no Joel Embiid, no Caleb Martin, no Jared McCain. I just feel like eventually that's going to catch up to him. Tyrese Maxey can only do so much. Paul George is here, but he's exactly just here. I do think the Hornets are able to stay in this basketball game. I don't think they win it, but I do think 10.5 is too many points. Again, LaMelo Ball puts up 34 last game, and they still lose the game by 9 points to Washington. LaMelo Ball did play the Philly game, didn't do all that well. Still 11 assists, didn't do much in the scoring side of things. Obviously didn't lead their team in points, but still, again, played the basketball game. If someone else can just get going in this Sixers game, I don't think the Hornets lose it by more than 11, or more than 10. It's a large line. I think the Hornets cover. Again, I'm not going to trust this Sixers team that literally has one more win than Charlotte. For as bad as the Hornets have been this season, this is a 7-20 team who somehow beat the Rockets in the season opener. It still doesn't make sense, the Houston Rockets. Just like as a team, they just don't make sense at all. But I'm not going to back this 8-16 Philly team. Give me Charlotte to cover the 10.5 points. Again, Philadelphia without Jared McCain and Joel Embiid. Can't trust them. Give me the Charlotte Hornets to cover on the road, but yes, I do think the 76ers win the basketball game. Next up, we move on to Cleveland, Ohio. We've got the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason this line is 9.5 is because Damian Lillard's not playing for the Bucks. Don't really care. I really don't care. I think Milwaukee covers. Guys, the Bucks have turned a page. They've turned a pretty clear page recently, and I think, again, the in-season tournament victory will give them a real momentum boost, unlike kind of the fake momentum boost the Los Angeles Lakers got last season. And obviously, Darvin Ham threw a little bit of shade on the Lakers, saying, oh, we're not going to do the champagne celebration with the Bucks. Makes sense, but don't look now, but Milwaukee has won what? I mean, God, they've won 11 out their last 13 games. I understand one of those games actually doesn't count for their records. They've only won 10 out of 12 because the second Thunder game, obviously, again, only matters for the $500,000. It does not matter on the win-loss record. On top of that, it doesn't matter for any of the stats that the guys get. So again, Giannis is 26, 19, and 10. Doesn't really exist within the 2024-2025 NBA stats this year. It's weird. Regardless, this is a team, again, say what you want about that Thunder game. They have won 11 out the last 13. I don't think they could get completely blown out against the Cavaliers. I get it. The Cavs are great. 100%. Not denying that. But recently, when the Cavs have played better teams, they have struggled. They win games like they beat Denver, but they only beat the Celtics by 4, which is expected. Boston's good, but I would put the Bucks right now, maybe not the same level as Boston, but like almost right there. Like Milwaukee is really getting better right now. Obviously, Middleton's back. I know he's not playing the best ball, but again, just the presence of Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is really hitting his shots beyond the arc. Obviously, Taurean Prince leads the NBA in three-point percentage after whatever the hell he did last year in the Los Angeles Lakers, but the Bucks are really figuring things out. And I'm not saying the Cavaliers are a bad team at all. Obviously, this is a 23-4 basketball team, and ultimately, I think they beat the Bucks tonight. But I just think, again, to rely on the Cavaliers to win this game by double digits, don't love that. I get it. The Cavs are great, but they lost to Miami when they played them just a week ago. They beat Boston by 4 points. Lost back-to-back games against Atlanta. I still think they beat the Bucks, but I do think Milwaukee's able to stay in this basketball game because Giannis Antetokounmpo is putting up crazy stats this season. Yes, he goes to the line 20 times a game, but Giannis is putting up 33, 11.5, and 6. It's crazy. And now, again, we always said it at the beginning of the season, the problem with the Bucks was the lack of the support of a supporting cast beyond both Giannis and Dame. But it feels like everyone else is kind of getting it figured out. Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Gary Trent can shoot now. Again, finally. Taurean Prince can shoot again. AJ Green's a really good guy off the bench. Middleton's back. Pat Connaughton's doing his job. Andre Jackson isn't bad. Like, I really think the Bucks are not that bad of a team right now. I still think Cleveland's better, and ultimately I do think Cleveland wins the basketball game, even without Strus and Isaac Okoro, but I do think it's a lot closer than the odds indicate. I think 9.5 is too much, so for the second straight game, give me the favorite to win, but give me the road team, the underdog, to cover the spread. Let's move on to our final game of the night. We go to South Beach. We go to Miami, Florida. For the Miami Heat and the Oklahoma City Thunder, we are going with the OKC Thunder on the road. Give me Mr. Aura himself, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's half a joke, but it's just a funny thing I see going around Twitter all the time. I'm just going to call him Mr. Aura like I called Tyrese Halliburton the Winter Soldier. Give me OKC here. I get it, coming off a second half of a back-to-back, but they did exactly what we thought they were going to do on the road against Orlando. Again, the Magic made a comeback at the end of the game, but again, OKC took care of business. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, monster night, 35 points. It's just that's what the best player in the NBA does. That's what the most valuable player this season does. Again, there's no denying Shai. I get it. He doesn't have the triple-double like numbers like Jokic, like Giannis Antetokounmpo has this season. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is averaging 31 points per game on the best team in the NBA, who has a 21-5 record, with his second-best player, Chet Holmgren, out. You got to give the guy the respect he deserves. And again, the 35 points last night against Orlando, who's a very good team and a very, very good defensive team, is an incredible bounce-back performance for Shai, who really struggled in that OKC game. Still dropped 21 points, but again, that wasn't the normal SGA night that we've seen this season out again of one of the best players, if not the best player in all of the game. I don't think Miami's bad, but the Heat are coming off their loss on the road to the Detroit Pistons. Of course, there is still that uncertainty around Jimmy Butler. Obviously, Jimmy's playing this basketball game, but I've never been sold on the Heat this season. And whenever I do say, you know what, I'm going to take Miami, they go to the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan and lose. So, no, I'm not picking the Miami Heat. I get it. They were on a 4-game winning streak, beating the Lakers, Suns, Cavs, and Raptors all at home. And they go into Detroit and lose in overtime. Jimmy had a great night, 35, 19, and 10. It's the best game Jimmy Butler's played all season long. But still, I really like the OKC Thunder. Again, I don't think I've picked against the Thunder all season long, and I'm not going to start here. OKC's that good. No, I actually picked the Lakers to beat them, I think. I think I did. No. Oh, no, I think because the first time, no, we picked the Thunder. I think, was that the first game I picked against the Lakers? No, I think I might have picked the Lakers in that game, just because it was at home. I don't know. Regardless, OKC's the best team in the NBA. I'm not taking, another answer on that one. I'm taking OKC right now against every team in the NBA. And on top of that, they're only going to be better when Chet Holmgren comes back. Shea's that good. I really like the odds here. You get this at even money. Again, the Thunder, like some of these elite teams we've talked about before, especially in college basketball and even in the NBA, especially the OKC Thunder, though, it feels like a bargain whenever you get OKC at even money or close to plus money. Right here. I don't care the game's in Miami. I just think OKC's better. Again, we take advantage. Every single time we get a game like this where Oklahoma City is close to even, we take it. Shea, again, is the best player in the NBA, and he's going to prove it. The Thunder go on the road to Miami, Florida, and they beat the Miami Heat. So, folks, thank y'all for watching our NBA predictions here for December 20th. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.